You know, it's interesting to see these days how many possibilities we have as entrepreneurs. We've got so many options, so much technology available to us. We can work with anyone, anywhere, at any time. And the world has just gotten bigger over the past decade or two or so. It has accelerated. I started working in consulting in 1992. And at the time, our world was starting to really bring a lot of possibilities quickly, but now it's much faster. And if I compare with how my parents or my grandparents or my grandparents built their businesses, I can see that we are so wealthy in terms of those possibilities and maybe too much, too many possibilities. Sometimes we get lost. And I see this tendency that many of us have to cling to objectives and goals to kind of to reassure ourselves, to limit our options in a way. Have you noticed that as well? Right? When you have a clear goal and somebody hands you a piece of paper or digital piece of information with steps, with directions, it all of a sudden feels more doable, feels less overwhelming, more relaxing. There's less stress. Nonetheless, don't be fooled by the fact that I think there is a book that is called Greatness Can't Be Planned. Greatness cannot be planned. And yeah, you know, I used to believe that if I had those objectives, like make this amount of money, get this amount of customers, launch these services, you know, build a firm about that focus, then I would just have to follow my objectives and greatness would just happen. But it turns out that life keeps throwing curveballs, keep throwing unexpected things, traps. And that's the beauty of life too, because sometimes it's not just traps, it's magnificent discoveries. Possibilities are choices, and there are so many choices that might just be a few moves away, and you don't even know that these choices exist. And it is important that you keep looking for these choices because what really matters is that you find your own possibilities, the possibilities that align with who you are, your core values, your mission, your reason to exist, your personal legend. It's important that those possibilities align with what I call your narrative. And that's a strategic question. That's why I call it strategic narrative. Once you have that, you have a full backbone, not just a wishbone, but a full backbone to get you to a place where you want to be. You want to be. You will navigate through this path. Possibilities are here, but how do we find them? It's through following your intuition most of the time. Exercise your creative muscle. Observe, notice, connect some dots, be open to options, maybe become a yes person when someone tells you, hey, let's work this way. Why not? Why not? Even if this seems to, drift a little bit away from your primary intent, sometimes you will run into beautiful things, beautiful discoveries. That's really the essence to me of entrepreneurship is to and that's the skill of entrepreneurship is to be open to all of these possibilities and to recognize that if we have more of them these days, maybe it's for a reason. Maybe we've grown as a civilization to a point where we can really do so much. But as you will notice, there's this tension that I was talking about a bit earlier in this video. Freedom is not that easy, right? Freedom can be overwhelming. Grab a blank sheet of paper, like this index card, and a pen, and start jotting down what you're going to do with your business. And you will see it's not as easy as it seems. If you're launching your business, if you're reinventing it, if you're at an inflection point, even if you're really established, you've got 10, 20, 30 years. Some of my clients have 30 years, 40 years of experience as an entrepreneur. They've launched, they've acquired, they've grown, and still every year, every month, they reinvent something. New possibilities show up, and they have to make decisions. And they make those decisions based a lot of the time on their intuition. In fact, I really like the say that goes like this: we make decisions based on our emotions, but we justify them with our reason. That is how possibilities work. So go find these possibilities, experiment with them, test them, and see what is right for you. If you look around the 360 degrees fashion, you will see things inside your business and outside your business. For you individually as a leader, and for you collectively as a team and as a market and a group of customers, these four dimensions, these two axes, are what I used to build the strategic narrative canvas, to give that holistic idea of all the possible dimensions that helps you make sense of business reality. So go look for these possibilities. They are all around you, and test them. Really, what matters more than being perfect is the speed to which you will try and see what works, see what doesn't work. Yeah, I'm going to do marketing this way. I'm going to try to experiment with this type of content, for instance. Oh, it doesn't quite work well. Oh, maybe I should write instead of doing videos, or vice versa. Maybe I should just talk. Maybe I should just draw. Maybe I should do a dance. Whatever the case might be, those possibilities, as I mentioned, are yours to shape, to build. Go have fun. Thank you.